Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about what the reporter said, and I was talking to Oscar De La Hoya, and Oscar De La Hoya said, "I don't expect Canelo to knock out Daniel Jacobs." And one thing is when he said that, I think he's honest. You never know. Canelo might get the knockout, but one thing is, I think that Oscar De La Hoya is going off of the Triple G fight, because Canelo could knock out Triple G in the first or the second fight. And when last time he did get a knockout? He couldn't knock out Laura. He didn't knock out Trout. He knocked Trout down, but didn't knock him out. So when last time he got a knockout? And when last time Daniel Jacobs got a knockout? Because he didn't knock out he didn't knock out Damianchenko. But I think Daniel Jacobs did get a knockout. I think his knockout came a little bit previous than Canelo Alvarez. But Canelo Alvarez competition has been a little bit harder than Daniel Jacobs. I probably would say that. But I think some people might be surprised about that, and some people might not be surprised, especially if you're a boxing fan at the same time, especially knowing Daniel Jacobs and Canelo Alvarez, know these boxers. And, do I expect a knockout in this fight? I don't expect a knockout between both of them. I'll be surprised I'll be surprised if somebody get knocked out in this fight. I think it's going to be a tough fight. So they was asking Oscar De La Hoya questions about Daniel Jacobs, and they was asking about Daniel Jacobs a couple of questions about Daniel Jacobs. Asked Oscar De La Hoya about Daniel Jacobs, and Oscar De La Hoya said he battled cancer. The way he battled cancer and defeated cancer, he said he's really a determined guy. And I think he's talking about he don't have nothing to lose, and I think that Oscar De La Hoya was going off of I think it was in October 1990. He says Oscar De La Hoya's mother had breast cancer, and then I think he was in Barcelona fighting for the gold medal, and he won. I guess that was determination because of his mother was battling breast cancer. And he knows the motivation behind that, so that's why he's saying that this dude is bigger, got a longer reach, a real strong guy, and he can fight. He can box in the middle of the ring. He can box you in the inside, and he can box you outside, and he can be somewhat of a slick fighter. And one thing is, Oscar, and one thing they asked another question in this interview, and this is on Fight Hype. They asked him, they said that Daniel Jacobs said that he's gonna, Canelo Alvarez had problems with slick fighters, and he said, well, Oscar De La Hoya said, well, no, they asked Oscar De La Hoya, Daniel Jacobs said that Mexican fighters have problems with slick fighters, and then Oscar De La Hoya said, "No, well that don't matter. It don't matter what race you are or ethnicity you are, whatever." I think he said everybody have a problem with that style. It depends on the person, and I agree with Oscar De La Hoya. It don't matter about you Mexican or you are American or Black American fighter or Puerto Rican fighter or Dominican fighter or Cuban fighter, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody. It don't matter. A European fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, we know, and I've been telling y'all that Canelo Alvarez had problems with a slick fighter, and he had a problem with, of course, his first loss was Floyd Mayweather Jr. And they say Austin Trout and Laura gave him problems. They say he lost that. Canelo lost that fight between them two at the same time. So. I feel like if he never got better in fighting Austin Trout and Laura, you know what I'm saying? Because his foot movement, his upper body movement is great. His foot movement speed, I would say, is not that great. His speed, I say his speed instead of his movement of his feet, because your foot movement is different from speed. You know what I'm saying? So his speed of his foot is not that great. You know what I'm saying? I guess he must be trying to stay. I guess Canelo Alvarez must try to save him energy at the ends of in the late rounds. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how he is. You know what I'm saying? So because he have a stamina problem at the end of the day. But at the same time, I didn't see that in the in the Triple G the rematch. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he might not have it in this fight, and if he do, he's going to be in trouble if he has that issue. But I think he's gonna pace himself. He's not going to go all out to he's not going to overdo it. He's going to, like I say, pace himself so he can have enough left in the late rounds to get the job done against Daniel Jacobs. You know what I'm saying? So but as in Oscar De La Hoya saying this, I mean, I'm not surprised, and because I say the same thing, and then I think De La Hoya is going off of memory too about when he fought Bernard Hopkins. He's fighting a bigger guy, you know what I'm saying, a taller and got a longer reach, and he got knocked out. That was his first time getting knocked out, y'all. So Oscar De La Hoya knows what he's talking about too at the same time. But you never know, because Canelo might get the knockout. You never know. But he said if the knockout comes, he's gonna try to take it. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see how Canelo's gonna fight in this fight and Daniel Jacobs too at the same time. I want Daniel Jacobs gonna try to fight him and go back and forth with the style is when he fought Triple G in the second fight. Now I don't think he's gonna come with the style is going backwards in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is Canelo can do that and still probably get the win, but you still want to persuade the judges. But the judges, you know what they say about the judges when they fight judging a fight with Canelo Alvarez in it. You know what I'm saying? So but Daniel Jacobs and his team are cautious, and they are picking the judges and wisely instead of not just picking the judges. You know what I'm saying? So they want this fight. They want to go all out. They want to they want to get a fair shake, and I can understand that at the same time. So but at the same time, man, what y'all think about Oscar De La Hoya talking about he don't expect his fighter Canelo Alvarez to get the knockout? What do y'all think? Do you think Canelo do you think Canelo can knock out Daniel Jacobs, or y'all think he can't knock out Daniel Jacobs? Do you think somebody gonna get knocked out in this fight, or do you think somebody gonna get knocked down in this fight? What do y'all think? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to the page. Like my page. Hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.